Pate Briona. Palahiatu. We love you. Si otofa kainga. Whakawhetai. Whakawhetai e ki. Ko hoko hingoa ko Amelia lea whae tulangi. I go by Fa. I love the part about being indigenous is that everything will work out. Everything has their season. I love embracing growing older. I love embracing being a mama. I don't give to give back, but that's a cycle that I have no control over, that it will always just come back. Love will always be returned in so many ways. I love embracing that there's so many parts and compartments and pockets and branches of me.
Don't shoot, hands up! Don't shoot, hands up! Don't shoot! Black lives! Black lives! Black lives! Black lives! Black lives!
I come from Tonga or from the Moana, from the ocean. Some people call this the Pacific Islands. But the way our telling of our ancestors and grandmothers and grandparents is that we are not an island, but the ocean. And when you look at the ocean, it's related to the rivers, like the streams, the lakes. And so that means we're actually all related because the lakes go into the rivers, the streams, into the ocean. I stand on the native lands, this stolen and native land, ancestral land of Soo'nkahni. Here in Glenville, Glen Watts, Poplar Grove, Rosa Parks, Los Apaca, the west side of Salt Lake City. This is where I live and where I love. And this is a historical place, the Unuaki o Tonga Hall.
I want to say thank you for your coming. And this is my cousin. Brother, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, we welcome you our place. It's a global place. We have multiple business here that will help our community to come together. Thank you for coming and visiting us.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
How we approach our community is that it's a collective, you know? So what happens to them happens to us. And they are strategically invisible because that disrupts the flow of money, that disrupts the culture, but at the same time, I would say, it gives so much life to our city. So I don't take anything lightly, like however you treat anybody in the room. When you walk into a room and there's meetings, you know, being held, and I just saw all these, a grandma, a mother, and they're all in hijabs and they're all like walking through the snow. How can I just come and sit here when everyone looks the same like me, you know? And that means to be really seen at the table. There's a problem when you come to a table here in Salt Lake City or Salt Lake County, everyone looks like you. I always say like, maybe it's not a table, but it's our canoe, our waka, you know? And so that everyone does not look like you or feel like you or live in the same neighborhood. And that's how we will grow. And that's what it means to be seen. It's the experience of generosity, of gratitude that they take away, you know? And sometimes that can't be put on a grant. Sometimes that can't be put in numbers because it's an experience.
I am hoping to actually use Kaimana to pipeline multicultural counseling. We cannot wait for the rest of America to come up with our own curriculum. We as Pacific Islanders can do this. That is the purpose of the Kaimana Study. That is the essence of the message. On a local, national, and even transnational level, that Kaimana is already in great need, that we need to push past the boundaries of what we've already limited ourselves to here in America. We no longer want to do that anymore.
I our status of being rich is how much you give. And so how much you share, how much you loved on someone today. And in that, how much people loved on you. That's what I love. Our love for community is bigger than life, you know?
Even in the islands, I got the eraser thrown at my mouth because I spoke my language in elementary school. English was supposed to be the language. So I don't think the problem is enough English. The problem is not to speak better English. The problem is to become a better human being. Don't expect to be understood always. Try to understand.
I see black women and I say, when they're driving, I'm driving or at the bus stop or we're walking and I say, hey, beautiful, I see you. And when I see their face when they turn around, and it just, they're seeing like what it means to be seen. And I think that's just one thing, like to be seen. And sometimes I'll even put something else like, ooh, I see you in that. Look at your hair just looking beautiful. Look at those curls, And to be seen is it's so underrated. But especially here in the Salt Lake City, Salt Lake County culture. So I think when you can't see people, then you can't fund people, you can't care for people. So just seeing them, let alone let's have a conversation with them. That's what I think my grandmother is probably here for, is just to love. It's not always different positions, it's for you to love, and then you're taken from this world, and you walk on, and you meet your maker, you meet your ancestors. And then I'm going to ask you, did you love well? Hafa? Did you love in ways that you could have, but you chose not to when it was hard because of your ego? Did you love the kids? Did you listen to them? Did you show up the way they needed to and not just show up for something that was fancy? Did you show up when it was uncomfortable to let go of, you seem like, oh, that's my truth. This has to be, I have to clench it. Or did you set it free? Like how my grandmothers sent us to America because they knew there's something there that you're meant to have. You're meant to be loved and you're meant to love.